Greetings everyone, what is up? What is up? It's me here again, Tim Prime 1 with another video review for all. In this video review, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers MPM-09 Jazz. Now, I will say this still about the numbers right here. This is technically MPM-07 since the other two, they shouldn't really count the other two still. I do not know why they still keep, I don't know why they count those first two that they made. But yeah, like they are still accounting for Bumblebee and Starscream that were created from their Battle Ops version and the Leader Class version. So yeah, I'm going to be saying MPM-07 instead of MPM-09. So then let's go ahead and take a quick look at the box detailing right here. Really beautiful box detailing right there. Well, more like box art and such. Really great product shots. Fantastic. I'm loving this right here, especially with the detailing it shows with Jazz right there. Very nice, especially with the the gun shield right here, along with the many barrels right there. Yeah, a lot. Like I know he's taking the command, but that's a lot of gun barrels right there. And with this vehicle mode right here, they definitely did a really good job. You can see the detailing inside the windshield right there, and you'll see more detailing in there as well. And very nicely done. Pontiac symbol right there. I love it on this right here. 8 is 8+. I question that heavily because I find out a child is old enough to mess around with this thing right here. Because like I'd say someone of like maybe 16 and older or 20 plus or something like that. Like maybe a collector like myself would be able to handle this guy a lot more effectively. Kind of itch, especially with what I did with Jazz. That I did not mean to do. I just had a bit of a hissy fit right there. On the side of the box, we see Jazz right here. Really nice looking robot mode right there still. And down here we see him in his Pontiac Exosis mode, really nicely done right there. And also you can see the inside of this vehicle mode right there as well. On the side of the box right here, you can see Sam running and Sam running right there as well. My version of Sam running, he has vanished. I do not know where he's vanished off to. I have no idea. And there's his gun along with his gut section attached. So yeah, there you have that right there. And also right here, you have Jazz doing a handstand with Sam running, vehicle mode, and Megatron can hold both halves of Jazz, and also articulated hands, kind of articulated hands. I am hoping that Fans Hobby will create, well, not Fans Hobby, I'll be right. DNA Design, I'm hoping that DNA Design will create like maybe something to replace these hands with, because like these are not really pulsed well, the fingers are articulated, the wrist and the hands are not. You'll get to see that later on. And also sliding visor on Jazz as well. Yes, very nicely done. So that's it for the box art detailing right there. So let's go and take a quick look at Jazz right here. And yes, I managed to pretty much fix him on up from what y'all can see right there. You guys can see the glue right there. It's pretty much holding it in place, and it's not he's not exactly flush up against right there, but it's close enough to it right there. So yeah, they definitely did a really fantastic job with Jazz. Really great job. I'm loving its Pontiac Solstice vehicle mode. Really great. I love the amount of detailing right down here. You can see the legs right down there, and also bits of the arms right there, primarily the shoulders. And also, if you look down here, there are a little tabs that go into little groove sections into the vehicle mode right there. It's very hard to notice a lot of times, and maybe, especially when you try getting back into his vehicle mode, it's really hard to like get them aligned up properly sometimes. So yeah, you have that right there. And I love the little grill section right there, along with the lights. Come on, focus camera, thank you. Very nice little lights down there, and also love the headlights right there. Very nice. Pontiac symbol right there. No silver detailing right there. I think there might have been. I'm not for sure. And also right inside right there, the windshield, you can see the see his little fanny right there, and also his little spikes right there for his that will go across his fanny. That did not sound right at all. I don't think it sounded right. I'm not for sure. Also on the back of the vehicle, on the back of the vehicle right here, you can see the little tail lights right there, the little tail lights along with the tail lights right there. I do wish they would have placed a license plate on him right there. That would have been nice to do. Would have been really nice. I do love his overall vehicle mode. Really amazing job with this. Really fantastic work with the Pontiac Solstice. Back in the day, whenever I was receiving my granddad's Pontiac Grand Am, and I wanted to change it into and I wanted to like have it be worked on as a Pontiac Solstice, but I'm glad I didn't, because that would have cost me thousands of dollars, and I will admit that would have been a stupid idea, idiotic of me. I was just a teen at the time, a young adult. I was not thinking properly. Then again, back then I never did think properly at all. No one say anything. Don't say anything. But yeah, really nice vehicle mode right here. I do love the vehicle mode. They did a fantastic job with this guy right here, especially with all the under parts right here. And also right here, you can just barely see his head. You can just barely see his head right there. So yeah, really nicely done right there. And also with his wheels, you can definitely roll him kind of ish. You can kind of roll him a bit. You have to apply a little bit of pressure, and these will sometimes get in the way, just sometimes get in the way of his vehicle, of his roll, of how he rolls right there. But yeah, and also you can see his little heels right there as well. So yeah, very nice job with the vehicle mode. And as I said beforehand, here he is. And here is his little stuff right here, his little gun and his little gut section, which tabs into the back right there. Tabs into the back very nicely. And also multiple barrels. I am surprised they put multiple barrels on this right here. And still, my apologies for the lighting. I'm doing my best right now. And I'll always admit this, it's probably better than my cell phone's lighting. I wonder how well my cell phone's lighting will. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to go with that for a little bit of time for the transformation process. But yeah, very nicely done up right there. Very nicely done. Right there. So let's go ahead and tab this on right here, because it does tap onto the back of the spoiler. And there we go. There we have it. There he has his little gun shield on him with the guts right there, and he can fire on himself as well as a little above himself. I remember the genie from Aladdin, King of Thieves. Do not attempt to move, or we'll be shooting ourselves. Technically, Jazz will be shooting at himself on accident. So yeah, I don't know why Hasbro doesn't think on some of this stuff thoroughly, especially with Takara Tomy. It's a little loose. Yeah, a little loose. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that at all. Turn that back in. Attach it. Voila! Just, here we go. Voila. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Untap that right there. Bring that apart right there. As I said before, I do not, and I repeat, I do not have the Sam figurine. I have no idea where it ran off to, and I'm thinking, like, if I have to, I'll just buy up a brand new Jazz figure on eBay if I have to, because he's sold out everywhere else. He is definitely sold out everywhere else. So yeah, sorry about that. Time for comparison. Time for comparisons with the MPM figures. Here he is with MPM Optimus Prime. I put Bumblebee. I know I put Bumblebee right there. My daughter's been messing around with Bumblebee. Here's Bumblebee. Also, oh yeah, that's right. Hang on for a second. And here is my he's still a bit broken, my broken up version of Ironhide. I have 2 copies of him. This is my broken version because of what happened in the back still. So yeah, pretty good size comparison between all these guys. Pretty good size comparison, I must say. They definitely did a really good job. Okay, I was about to reach for Jazz as well. I was thinking about picking him up, but I'm just thinking like, no, he is supposed to be in the video. He's not supposed to be out of the video. I put these out up here for comparison. So yeah, there we go. There we have it. Zoom in a bit. Just zoom in a bit for the transformation process. It's very simplistic. Very, very simplistic. Well, kind of simplistic. Go ahead. Untap the arms from right here. This is a bit tricky right here. This I will admit it's a bit tricky up here, and I will also have to say this for Hasbro Takara Tomy's for the Transformers films 20th anniversary. I would strongly suggest they begin to re-release a bunch of these figures in one go. This way people can get some brand new figures, and or people that haven't collected these guys yet can get some figures themselves. So yeah, there we go. So far, there we go. And I'm going to show you this real fast. Little slot, not slot, but like the little tab right there goes into a little groove section right there. In order to here, I'm going to use this side right here. For example, you have to make sure this goes in right there. Otherwise, this won't go in flush on this side. That will not go in flush on this side if that thing does not go in there. Trust me, I've done it many times. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this on out right here. So far that glue is holding up pretty well. So far, yeah. And this is still just slightly misaligned, just ever so slightly misaligned. Go ahead, untab it from the back of the vehicle mode right here. I might have to zoom out a bit. There we go. There we are. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this part right here is a bit complicated, I'll admit. I do wish they would have focused a little bit more on this right here. Especially with their prototypes. There we go. There we go. There we are. There we go. I will admit that is a bit difficult to do right there. Now, go ahead. Bring down his little waist section right there. And before you do this completely right here, go ahead and just do this. You want to go ahead, untap this from right here. Bring up his hood right there. Now, what you want to do next is very simple, well, kind of simplistic. You want to get as much clearance as possible for this part right here. Now, now, let's see, I'm going to try to do this as best as possible. Rotate this entire assembly around right here first. Okay, I'm going to try that one more time, just in case. Zoom out. Rotate this entire assembly right here. And now, take this, bring it on down. Make sure you tab it into place properly. No, I'm not for sure how to do it so far, but I've watched some video reviews and rotate that around right there. I'll go ahead. Now this will come on down right here. It will tab right into place right there. There we go so far. There we go. No, there we go so far. No, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the feet taken care of with right here real fast. What you want to do is take this piece right here, bring him on up, bring his legs on up right here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and deactivate my light right there. I'll admit that was pretty bright, primarily for me, pretty bright, especially since I'm trying to conserve on the power of my cell phone. Now, go ahead and just bring this around right here. Bring this around. This way, you'll be able to get some clearance with this right here. Go ahead and take this and rotate his foot on back. Take his foot on back. Take his wheel. Bring his wheel. Bring it on down. Rotate it on down right there. There we go. Now, go ahead and take his leg right here. What you want to do is, this is a bit tricky with his leg, I'll admit. Rotate it on a little bit right there, and just take his leg, and it will like, oh boy, this is a bit complicated, I'll admit. Just a tad bit complicated. There we go so far. Bring out, fold up his foot, bring back, rotate his heel spur on back right there. Take the, now what you want to do is take this. There's a little groove section right in there. If you guys can see it, I'll just turn on the light briefly. Right there, little square piece right there will go into his leg right there. There we go. Same on that side as well. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light. As I'll say this, I do use my cell phone at work sometimes, just sometimes. I'll rotate this on down right here. Now this is supposed to tab in some place. I can't really remember where. Oh wait, oh yeah, that's right. This will tab into there. Go ahead and tab this into there. You want to make sure this is folded on up properly. Tab it in right there. There we go. Now what you want to do is rotate this on forward and bring this in. There you go. There we are. Now for the second part right here, do it again. Bring this on out. Clearance for the foot and leg right there. Rotate this on down. There we go. There we are. Rotate this on back as much as possible. Now what you want to do is rotate this on forward. Fold this on up. Rotate this on back as much as possible. Fold this on up. Right there we go. Bring this on down, and what you want to do is make sure this tabs into there. I'm having to look around the camera to make sure I do it correctly myself. I'm not quite used to look at the camera. Come on. I know I got this in proper alignment. Kind of. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What'd I do right with the other foot that I'm not doing right with this foot? Oh, my gosh. I just did something wrong, probably. What did I do wrong? This is supposed to fold on up properly. Oh, my gosh. Come on. I know you can do this. I know you can do this. Oh, boy. Hang on. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. I think I found the problem. I found the problem. I found the problem. I forgot to bring this little knee piece right up here. I guess that was on a need-to-know basis. First things first, let's go ahead and move this one out of the way first and bring this right on. Oh boy, do I need to move this thing on out of the way too? Hang on for a second. There we go, I did. There we go. This should do it. There we go. Got that. Pull that in and put it into the square little piece right in there. There we go. Rotate this on down. There we go. Rotate that heel spur right down there. Well, the side spur, whatever you want to call it, and rotate this on back. There we go. That's a lot better. Now we can just fold this on up, tap it into place, fold that on in, and voila. Kind of goes against the wheel right there, but you can adjust that a little bit maybe just to, oh wait, it doesn't go up against the thing at all. It goes up against something else. I don't know what it is. But yeah, go ahead and try to bring this on. Maybe just try to bring this on back a little bit further because there's like a little tab. There's a little slot into the foot. And it's not wanting to do that. Well, I guess it's supposed to rest right there. But yeah, there we go. There's the feet pretty much mostly done right there. Go ahead and bring these on down. There we go. Take a little spurs, bring them up here. There we go so far. There we go. Rotate them on up. There we are. Now for the upper body. For his upper body. There we go. Now what you want to do is rotate his arms on down right there. Now push these. Now you want to pull this on forward a bit. Just a little bit. There we go. I think that will help this thing to tap in more thoroughly. There it goes. And there we go. There we are. Now, what you want to do is take this light piece right here and push it on in. There we go. Same thing over here with this light piece. Push on in. There we go. There we are. Now, what you want to do with this right here, I'm going to be very careful with this side since this hand is still broken. Now, this will untap from that side. There we go. There we are. Now this is supposed. Now you all can see right here. This is supposed to be tapped right there. This has a little tap section. This has a little section where it will tap into the hand right there. Yeah, there we go. Pull that on up right there. Take this, bring it on up. This will put a wheel guard over this and just take the headlight, bring it on down, rotate on down. This is one thing I love about this figure. This goes onto the hand. Because like it shows that like this is pretty much a part of the whole hand assembly. This is one thing that they are. Back in the original figure, they had it to where the arms formed the hood, which I'm liking this right here because it's like a representation of what it used to form. So now, we'll rotate this on down. I feel like I have a bit of acid reflux again. Why did that have to happen to me? Okay, rotate that around. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try. Now this part here is also pretty tricky. There we go. I think if I can remember this correctly. Hang on for a second. Yeah, this part, I will admit, for me, it's a bit tricky. Just a bit tricky. There we go. So far. Now, let's go ahead and bring this on around. There we go. Now, go ahead and take this and slide it into there. There we go. That will hold the hand into place. So far, so good. Now, this side right here, the same thing. Untap all this from right here and bring it on up. Take this. There we go. Bring it on up over the wheel. This way it'll shield the wheel and take his hand, rotate it down. Now, still, this is still a bit tricky for me even after I just did that right there. Now, what you want to do is rotate this on around. I think it'll go like this and fold it up like so. Rotate this on around right here. Hang on for a second. This is, oh boy, yeah, this is, now y'all see why this is a little bit complicated for me. I get turned around sometimes with this right here. There we go. There we are. Come on. Yeah, this normally just gets me turned around a good bit right there. I don't know how or why, it just does it every single time. Let's see here. Okay, good so far-ish. How is it I got this one correct and yet I can't get this one correct at all? Yeah, this definitely does get me confused a whole lot of times. I will not fail. Watch as I will fail. Watch as I will fail. There we go. There we go. This is supposed to rotate, and this is supposed to face upwards towards this right here. Then you take this, rotate it down, and we'll go into that little slot right there. There we go. They are. And there we go. That holds it securely right there. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take these little things right here, rotate them, kind of like with bumblebees, rotate them, bring this on up right here, rotate the head on out and push it back on down. He's a little bit loose right there, but that's okay. That's all right. Now I'll go ahead and take the entirety of the hood, well, the top section of the vehicle mode, try to untab it. This will untab right there, and this will untab right here as well, if possible. There we go. This is on a bit of a little bar in there, where I can easily rotate. There we go, so far, there we go. Push it on down. Bring this on up. As much as possible, if I can. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a bit complicated sometimes. I know I'm doing something. Am I doing something wrong right here as well? Please don't tell me I am. Do not tell me that I am. This is supposed to come on up right here. Aha, there it goes. There it goes. Now that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be right there. And also, right there we are. This is supposed to tab underneath right here, but it doesn't really tab in down there at all for some odd reason. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh. It actually tabbed. It tabbed in down there. Really nice. Really, really nice. I love that right there. Okay, there we go so far. There we go. And here we have MPM Jazz now in his robot mode. And there's one thing I gotta do real fast. There's one thing I gotta do. Jazz hands. Now with this transformation complete, I must say this, I am loving, just loving what all they did with Jazz right here. They definitely did a fantastic job with him. Really, really amazing job. I love all the detailing right they did right there with him. Especially with a little Autobot symbol right there on his forehead, a little black Autobot symbol. Really nice. Definitely helps to pop on out just a tad bit. But yeah, really nicely done molding on his legs right there. Love the detailing as well. His arms can rotate up and back and all the way around if you want to do so. Also, since his arms are like pretty much kind of like a few hinge joints as well. Not to mention he does have some waist articulation, and he also can bend at the elbow right there and kind of bend at the elbow. He has like a double jointed elbow right there. Very nicely done. And his visor, all you have to do is just pull up his head. All you have to do is pull open his head, push this thing on in right there, and just close up his head. Excuse me, like so, and you can see some very nice detailing on the eyes. Very, very nice detailing right there. Although you can't tell too much. Hang on for a second. A little bit of light to shine right there. Little blue eyes. I must say, he kind of looks freaky like that right there. He kind of does look freaky, but also like this is gonna be a bit difficult to do. Oh boy, that is gonna be a little bit difficult to do. Where did I put my little box cutter right here? Let's see if I can get this one out carefully. There it goes. There you go. There we are. And pull that back on down. I will say this, I do like the visor right there. I do like it. I think that they should have made a bit of a blue tint. That way it would have been more resembling not only in G1 aspect, but also from the movie aspect, because I think that's how his eyes used to be, like how his visor was in the movie. It was like a bit of a blue visor. But yeah, they definitely did a really nice job. And also with his legs, you can go back and forward. Very limited movement right there, but you can pretty much come all the way up with the legs, but not too far. His legs can. This leg can also go like this right here, and that just popped on out right there a bit, just a bit. There we go. But yeah, like you can bend his. He has like a double jointed leg right there, but it can mostly just do that like that right there. No ankle tiltage at all. No wrist rotation. That is one thing I do not like about this figure, wrist rotation. But I love the fact of what they did with the upper body right there. Love that little bit right there. I just love with what they did right there. And they definitely did a fantastic job with the overall robot mode right here. Really fantastic job. I love this. And also, if you all want to do so, here's a little gun right here. I'm going to go ahead and do this real fast. Here's a little gun right here. Just rotate it back on up right there. And go ahead. This is my first time doing this, so let's see if I can do this correctly. If I have to, I'll just do a little bit of research. Oh my gosh. That's how you do it. That's how you do it right there. That's how you do it. These four little things right here will help to hold the gun on very snug like. And this way he can easily fire at any and all Decepticons around him. He can fire at any and all Decepticons. So yeah, very snug fit, a very snug fit, I must say. Really nice. I love what they did with this thing right here. Hang on for a second. This kind of popped right on out right there. There we go. All right, so yeah, they definitely did a fantastic job right there. Gotta be very careful when trying to pull this thing on off. There it goes. There you are. So yeah, very nicely done with the robot mode. Nicely done overall. They definitely did a really great job with the movie accuracy and detailing right there. But I will say this, I forgot to rotate these things on up. There we go. They did give them some faux headlights right here, some faux headlights. Well, tail lights actually for his robot mode right there. But that's okay, that's all right. The overall robot makes up for that greatly. Really fantastic job. Loving what they did with him right here. Now for the one part I know a lot of people really like about this figure, push this little button on in right on his behind, pull this on out, and you get like the upper half and lower half of Jazz. Just push this onto, or no, wait, that doesn't go on like that. I think these will have to face forward like this, because these will go into that little space right down there, and there we go. There we are, so far-ish, maybe, possibly, close enough to it. So yeah, he's been torn in two. He's been torn in two. Yeah, this is one thing a lot of fans have been wanting to see, is like them having it to where, it's like Hasbro making it to where Jazz is torn in half. Does look like this will go up right there, and there's his little, I'd say that's his license plate right there. They should have placed the license plate on his vehicle mode and made it where you could split it in two. That way you'll be able, that way it'll be a part of the robot and vehicle mode right there. Kind of hard for me to explain right now. But yeah, there we go. There we go. I have Jazz now split in two. Let's place him right down here. Push that little button back on in. And still, thanks to that little bit right there, he has a little bit of waist rotation, just a tad bit of waist rotation right there. But yeah, that is like the one thing I know a lot of people have been anxious to have about Jazz, is that since he does get killed off in the movie, he does get split in two. So yeah, there we go. We're going to try to get his legs a little bit more aligned. There we go. That's a lot better. And these things a little over here can easily fold on over. So yeah, that's pretty... So yeah, I must say, they definitely did a really fantastic job with him. Now for size comparisons. Here's with MPM Optimus Prime. Try to get him to stand up properly. Okay, wow, he's definitely tall. He's definitely tall. Hang on for a second, I might have to change on over to the other tripod real fast. Okay, good news is I didn't have to transfer on over to the other tripod. I managed to extend the Gorilla Pod on up a good bit. I might just have to get myself a new Gorilla Pod because these things do seem a bit loose on it. Just a bit. So yeah, there we go so far. There we go with Jazz and Optimus Prime. I'm gonna zoom back. Can't zoom back any further. Push Optimus Prime over here. Push. And Jazz fell back. He is a few years old. I'll admit he's a few years old, and he has a lot of loose joints on him somehow. I think it's because I haven't transformed them all that much because I try to keep some of my figures in pristine condition as much as possible. Here's Bumblebee. If Bumblebee can stand, hang on for a second. I might have to adjust his legs a little bit more. And there we. Wait, hang on. Gotta get the wing doors on out a bit more. Here he is. Here we go. Here's Bumblebee. And here is the hide of iron. I'm going to stand up a little bit just to put him over there. Please stand up, Ironhide. Please stand on up. And I'm going to have to adjust his feet. Yep, his feet are not adjusted at all. I thought I adjusted them earlier. And straighten out his arms as much as possible. I think they should just work. If they are to remake these guys, they need to work on Ironhide a lot more. Come on, but now. Looks like you're slouching on over. And there we go. Here we are with Ironhide. The Autobot team right there. Most of them. 4 of them so far. I do have MPM Ratchet, but he's going to be later on. So yeah, there we go. And there we have it. There we have it. Back down to Earth with Jazz. Very, very nice little figure. Very nice. And I must say this, if you are wanting to grab him on up, you can grab him up off of, well, you can't get him off of TF Source or Big Bad Toy Store. Your luckiest bet might be eBay right now. Might be eBay. If you're lucky enough, you can find him on any other, probably any other website that does sell him. Primarily overseas. That would be your best bet right there. That's what I'm having to do with a lot of my figures right now, especially for ones that I haven't been able to grab up or anything. But yeah, with Jazz right here, your best bet on purchasing him is most likely on eBay. That's your probably best and only bet right there. And if you all like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to both me and Wishmaker. Also check out my 10.1 gaming channel. Also look for me on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Discord, and so on. Until next one, I'm 10.1. I'll be signing off right now. So peace out.